Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're here at Spa for the Belgium Grand Prix, and so without further ado, let's get into the qualifying report. And so on to Q1, and it is a wet session here going on the intermediate tyres, and across the line we go for P10, and by the end of the session it puts us into 15th place, and we just squeeze through into Q2. And now by the end of Q2 the track has dried up, so we are on the soft compound tyres and we cross the line and make it into the final parts of qualifying here, having only done 2 laps in the whole of this qualifying so far. And on to Q3 now and the end of our first flying lap, and we go across the line in P4, but there's still a few cars yet to post some lap times. And on to the end of the session now, we're in P8, but can we improve upon that with this lap? And it puts us into P7 yet again for the grid for the race.
Let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and starting alongside in P2 is Sebastian Vettel. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Leclerc, Sergio Perez, the Rainmaster, Butler, Weber, Raikkonen and Lando Norris, Grosjean, Stroll, Nico Hülkenberg and Ricciardo, Verstappen, Kvyat, Alexander Albon and Robert Kubica. Russell and Antonio Giovinazzi starts from the back of the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
And so on to 5 red lights, and it's away we go for the start of the Belgian Grand Prix. And we don't get the best of starts there, as Devin Butler goes alongside us and goes up our inside into turn 1 and takes away P6 from us. But Sebastian Vettel, and he's going to get a good run on Lewis Hamilton into Les Combes here, and can he take the lead of the Belgian Grand Prix on the first lap? And he does so. And will that allow Valtteri Bottas to overtake Lewis Hamilton as well? And yes, it does. And now we go on to lap 2, and for Lewis Hamilton, and he is on the back of his teammate, and he's going to try and overtake Valtteri Bottas back into Les Combes again here. And can he make the move stick? But that's Leclerc going alongside, and that is some wing damage for Leclerc as he takes P2 and Lewis Hamilton slots into P3. But later on to the lap now, and Lewis Hamilton's going to try and re-overtake Charles Leclerc here, and they are now side by side. And who is going to come out on top as they go side by side into Blanchimont? And who's going to come out on top in this battle as they head to the bus stop chicane now? And it looks like Hamilton's got the inside line, but can Leclerc fight back here? Not quite, and Lewis Hamilton takes P2 back from him. But now it's on to lap 3, and we are right on the back of Devin Butler as we come out of Radion there, and we will have DRS, and we are now side by side with Devin Butler on the Camel Straight. And can we make the move stick here into Les Combes here? And we go a bit wide into the corner, but we have made the move stick there. But meanwhile, while this has happened, there's been more battling up ahead of us, and we're going to take a look at a replay of the action as Charles Leclerc retakes P2. And can Valtteri Bottas take P3 away from Hamilton now, as the 2 Mercedes drivers are side by side? And who comes out on top here? It will be Valtteri Bottas. And now later onto the lap now, and we are right on the back of Sergio Perez, and we are now side by side heading in to the bus stop chicane. And who's going to come out on top in this battle between us old teammates here? And it looks like we've got the inside line and to take the position, but we don't realise that Perez is still to our right there, and we have to avoid him hitting the wall actually by swerving over to the left. But we are now still side by side coming out of La Source and heading down into Eau Rouge. And who's going to come out on top in this battle? We have got the advantage of being slightly ahead, and we take that into Eau Rouge, and we will take the position there. But behind us it's Kimi Raikkonen closing up to the back of Devin Butler, and now we have to defend from Perez as well, heading into Les Combes again here. And we are now side by side with Perez, and Raikkonen is now side by side with Devin Butler here. And who's going to come out on top in these respective battles? And we come out on top with our battle with Perez, and Raikkonen comes out on top in terms of beating Devin Butler. But Lewis Hamilton is going to try once again to overtake his teammate, but his teammate is also going to try and overtake Charles Leclerc, and they are 3 wide almost and into Les Combes, and Leclerc has lost 2 places. Now it's Bottas on the left and Hamilton on the right. And who's going to come out on top? It's going to be Lewis Hamilton as he takes P2 once again here. But it's now Kimi Raikkonen here, and he's on the back of Sergio Perez now, and they're now side by side in the Kemmel Straight, and Kimi Raikkonen will take the position heading into Les Combes now. And now it's Valtteri Bottas, and now he's going to try and re-overtake his teammate as Charles Leclerc has dropped off the back of these two because of his wing damage. And now we look to see who's going to come out on top in the Mercedes battle as they are side by side, and it looks like Bottas has taken the position from Hamilton, but now it's Devin Butler, and he's now on the back of Sergio Perez on the Kemmel Straight, and they are now side by side as Perez tries to defend, but will it be enough to defend from Devin Butler? And no, it won't. And now it's Lewis Hamilton, and he's now trying to get back past his teammate here on the Kemmel Straight, on board with him, and can he make this move stick into Les Combes here? And it looks like he has made the move stick, and now it's on to lap 9 here, and Vettel has made his pit stop, and he is now behind us, but it's a yellow flag at La Source, and it's Max Verstappen out of the race for the second race in a row, and that's going to mean another grid penalty for him in the next race in Italy. But now we can see Charles Leclerc getting his damaged front wing replaced in the pits, and are we going to jump him because of this? And now on to our stop now, on to the medium compound tires, and yes, we do come out ahead of Charles Leclerc as our team are able to double stack with both of the drivers. We're now on to lap 11, and now we've got Leclerc right behind us as we go through Eau Rouge and Raidillon and onto the Kemmel Straight now, and we try to defend by staying in the middle of the track here, but he's going to go to our left here, and he's going to make the move stick into Les Combes here. And now on to lap 13, and we've got DRS on Charles Leclerc here, and can we re-overtake the Ferrari driver? We're going to try and go around the outside, but he locks up and hits into us, and we're not able to make the move there. But now it's on to lap 19, and it started to rain, and that is DRS disabled here, so that means that we need to put on a set of intermediate tyres to last the last 3 laps of the race. And how's this going to affect our pace on the last few laps, as well as we've now got Kimi Raikkonen on the back of us, so it's going to maybe make us a bit slower compared to the guys around us, as Kimi Raikkonen is able to go around the outside and then make it up to the inside and then take away P5 from us there. And now it's on to the final lap of this race on the Kemmel Straight now, and we've got Sergio Perez right behind us, and we're going to try and defend from him as well, as he is going to go to our left here, and he's going to try and stick it around the outside of us. And can we defend this position here, as there's a wee bit of contact there, and can we defend here, or is Perez going to hold it around the outside of us? And it looks like he has, and Perez takes P6 away from us, and we are now into P7 and on to the end of the race. That is where we finish this Belgium Grand Prix.
A thrilling race and a tremendous effort by Ferrari. Their history is well known, so it's no surprise to fans the world over to see them come out on top once again.
And so it's Sebastian Vettel who wins this Belgian Grand Prix after his lap 1 overtake on Lewis Hamilton, who finishes second. And in the championship, that means that Vettel leading by 1 singular point, and this is going to be very exciting in the next few races here. But if you have enjoyed this video, then do leave a like, share the video around, and subscribe to the channel to see more videos on F1 2019. So I will see you next time for another video, and goodbye.